In the Abracadabra book for saxophone, there is a very famous piece called American Patrol, and it's probably my favorite piece in this book, so I'm just going to play it. Now this piece is also in the clarinet book, but for whatever reason the saxophone version is way more complicated. It has a lot of syncopation in there. So I'm going to try and explain some of that now. But we'll go right back to the beginning. At the very beginning, we have a triplet. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. So remember, swing is based on triplets. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it's just the 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a feel. So at the start we have a triplet. You don't swing the triplet because triplets are, well, swing is derived from triplets. And then we have a nice swung quaver group at the end there. So 3 and 4 and long, short, long, short. Alright, now this is where it's going to get hard. We have some syncopation. The best way to approach, well, one way to approach syncopation is just to know how it feels. And then when you see it happen in the page, you memorize how that feels, and then you start playing it when you see it in the music. So remember, syncopation is playing offbeats. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the 1 and A2 and up do ba ba. So if we take the E's that are in this piece, we can just try syncopation now. So the 1 and 2 and M. But it starts on beat 1. So the beat 1 is the kicker, and then once we kick off it, now we're into the syncopation. We're in the off beats. Okay, so 3, 4. But it only lasts for 2 syncopated notes, and then we continue the swing. So that's one way to approach it. The other way to approach it is just to spot quavers, just to spot every single swung quaver. Da 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 da. But now we have a crotchet, so we're going to join 2 quavers together. Later on we have 2 quavers that are tied, so it's kind of done explicitly. So you get the, and then you get the swing feel that way. Let's keep on going. See, the syncopation just keeps on going. 4 and 3, 4 and 3, 4. There's a lot of ands in there. So if you can count it, if you can count the swing music, you're most of the way there. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So we've got 3, 4 notes that are landing on beats. But then we're anticipating 1, 4 and 1 and 3, 4. Okay, it's crazy complicated. And then we've got some crotchets. They're all smack bang on the beat. And then we have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. So what's that and 1? That's called anticipation. If it was nice and simple, it would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. But they're anticipating 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. So we've got that kind of that jazzy feel come back. Stretch goals here. Get that side key C into action. Don't use that middle finger if you can avoid it. We want to try and practice good technique. This is a perfect place for a side key C because we've come from B, we play a C, we go back to B. It's a great place for that side key C to be used. Okay, now we get some smooth slurs. So we've gone from this bouncy jazz stuff. Now let's do some contrast and get a slur. Right, so when I play it at first, I get too excited. I just want to play everything loud. There's actually quite a few dynamics in here. So at this point, you're meant to diminuendo. Okay, so more fancy rhythm. We're anticipating 4. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're anticipating 4. Ba da. How does one break that down? Again, it's those same ideas. It's either do we think syncopation? Do we think ands? 1, 2, 3, and. Or do we break it down into individual swung quavers? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So playing specifically those quavers and then getting into that groove and then just joining them all together. Phrase, it's a much more simpler set of swing rhythms. There's no syncopation there, but there's a few slurs in there, so just try and get a few slurs and it will make it sound a lot better. What else have we got? Ah, yes, of course. So I've been playing this in 4. So 4 is probably a more appropriate introduction to this piece. So duck at the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 3, just to help with the counting, to help count that 4/4 time that is swung. Once you're getting a bit of pace up, what you want to do is start dropping a couple of those beats out, so that we have cut time, which is counting in minims. So ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba da, and it allows the piece to go a bit faster. However, this is starting to get a lot trickier, because now you have to play at speed to make it sound effective. Sure, you can do it slow. Dooga 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 da. I guess you could pull that off. But it's designed, while that key signature is there, knowing that American Patrol is generally played quite fast. So hopefully you can feel it kind of skimming along a bit quicker, and that's where cut time is quite appropriate. So yes, American Patrol, it's a great piece. There are so many versions of it out there. Go to YouTube, look them up. There will be Tijuana Brass playing it. There'll be something from the 40s playing it. There'll be some modern adaptations playing it. It's a fantastic piece. It's been around for a long time. Check it out.